Say that again. His name's what?
Mark Baker.
Okay. Do you have a phone number, voicemail number for him?
His extension is 107. But I can send you to his voicemail.
Okay. Is he in by any chance?
I believe he's back there. Let me make sure that he's not in a meeting, okay?
All right.
Who's calling?
Yeah, this is Corey Schilt.
Oh, okay. Just 1 second, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to transfer you back there, okay?
Thank you, young lady.
You're welcome.
Mark.
Hey, is it all right if I call you Mark or Mr. Baker?
Mark is fine.
All right.
What can I do for you?
Corey's good for me, too.
Okay.
You're the facilitator over the whole building there for CD Sebastian Crawford Development Council,
Yes.
correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. I had an issue with one of your departments of weatherization here about a year back, and it went to the Office of Hearing and Appeals, and I was denied some stuff, but I'll go through the appropriate standards on that later. That's not an issue. I'll take care of that issue. But with that,
Okay.
we're in a crisis in these days, as they like to say. We're in a crisis deal with the pandemic, even though amazingly our government's not suing China since they admitted to starting it, but neither here nor there also. I put in for a crisis deal. My wife had called to have a paper sent.
Uh-huh.
And,
Oh, you mean for like utility assistance?
yeah.
Okay, so she sent it to the paperwork or whatever.
Well, they didn't send the
I guess
crisis.
what they have to,
Yeah, they told us your office is closed down to the public right now.
oh, yeah, they can't come in, but we have a drop box out front for the paperwork,
Wait.
and they can email stuff to us, too. We have a utilities, I think, let me see, I think I get confused whether it's utility or utilities at cscdc.org. They can send in the information. Let me go to our website real quick and make sure I got the right email address for you.
Thank you, sir.
Just a second.
And
Yes. Utilities? It's utilities. One of our folks here just walked by and he says utilities, utilities plural, whatever, at cscdc.net.
cscdc.net.
Yeah, let me see. I'm on the website. And, so I think they've even got an application online. I believe they do. And they have, where is it? LIHEAP. Under LIHEAP. That's what they call Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program.
That's exactly what they sent us, but from the paperwork that we got, it's for an assistance deal with LIHEAP. Like they do twice a year. We're already on y'all's program down there for that. I got disabled in the oil field, broke back. Neither here nor there.
Oh, you're talking about the crisis. You're trying to see if crisis is going on.
Well, yeah, I know.
Sure.
I know crisis is going on, especially once President Biden goes and puts the next stimulus package through. Everybody's pretty much going to be covered as far as that extent goes. But in the meantime, I'm $1,300 in the hole.
Right. Let me see. Let me transfer you to. I'm trying to think who to send it to. Just a moment.
Okay, can I ask you another question before you go, sir?
I've got to transfer to utilities. I guess I'll send it to Carol.
Mark.
Let me transfer you to
Mark.
the person over utilities.
Yeah, let me interrupt you a second. I got one other question for you, too.
Sure.
You have an employee down there, young black girl that's at the reception desk or whatnot. I'm going to be filing a lawsuit against you guys' institution for civil rights violations, and I need her name. How do I go about getting that? Do I submit a Freedom of Information Act request to you for the roster of your employees in the building? Or being that I'm going to let you know right now, I'm pro se. I am my attorney. So with
I
that,
understand, but what I'll do is you can send us a letter on the Freedom of Information, and we'll send it to our Rights Jennings law firm in Little Rock, and then they'll do the correspondence from there. Now that you've told me that, I won't divulge anything.
oh no, that's not a problem because I'll get that information.
I understand your background, and I understand the issues we've had with you in the past. Now I recognize who you are, and that's not an issue. We help anybody regardless on utility assistance, but I understand you have a pattern of this type behavior.
Could you explain to me how?
You will do. No, I understand because I had to read the notes and the things that you sent to our weatherization program, and they weren't very kind. And they weren't, I'm just saying, you're probably recording this because I know that's probably in your bag, but I'll just say...
Yeah, well, it's also freedom of information as far as that goes. That's the rights of a citizen in this country under the Constitution.
Oh, yes, that's true. But, if you're going to play that game and
oh, no, there's not playing that game, Mr. Baker.
There's a game that you're doing. You treated my staff very rudely, and definitely I don't appreciate that. So I will just tell you, we will help you as utility assistants as prescribed by law. We don't turn anybody away, and I don't care what anybody's background is, but if you're going to start playing this legal mess that you're doing here, then I will up it and I will send it to our attorneys. They have a team of 68 attorneys. So
that's not a problem, sir. I'm just one.
You're threatening this.
No, there's no threatening involved.
It sounds like it to me.
Oh, well, that's because you like
a threat what you're claiming.
Well, no, I just explained to you.
I do not do anything to anybody. I help anyone who comes in this door. But when people want to attack this agency for frivolous reasons, then I let the professionals handle it.
Okay.
And I believe that you're a person that will continue to attack this agency frivolously, and I don't appreciate it. It's not right that you do it. We help people. That's our mission. We do not, as an agency, and I will stand behind anyone in this agency, we do what's right for people all the time. We don't discriminate against anybody for any reason. We don't go out of our way to keep people from getting assistance. We do it all by the book, and I make sure if people do anything different, they don't stay working here. But I understand what...
And per what you're saying there, Mr. Baker, and per what you're saying there, sir, since you got all your information out that you wanted to explain to me, nobody wanted to hear my side of the situation. So there's a channel called 7 Freedom Audits if you want to see how frivolous my words are. Sir, I don't do frivolous action, but when your people violate my civil rights, there's a code. It's called after your signature. It's UD 1-207.4.
I don't care.
Yeah, I know you don't care. That's the problem with your institution. You want to cover each other's asses, but you don't want to do nothing about the people. You interrupt me because I didn't interrupt you, but you don't like my words, but I need to listen to your frivolous words, sir.
No, any day you want to bring it on, go ahead, because the law is behind us. We have done nothing against the law, and we never do. And I stand behind our staff because...
You do nothing against the law, and you never do. Go to my channel, 7 Freedom Audits, and look at the page for CDC with your employees that were recorded legally.
No, sir, you're just not... I'm not going to accommodate you on this just to continue arguing. I'm just telling you, send your paperwork.
Well, no, you're not trying to hear my side of it. You already have your mindset because you said of my background, so you can shut your fucking mouth now, sir.
And you do not...
Now, since you like to be rude and you like to override the citizen that pays the salary to your fucking job, young man, I'm going to let you know, Mr. Baker, I can now put your bitch ass in my lawsuit.
I will send them. I am not the least bit worried.
I'm not the least bit worried about you either, young man. You keep running that mouth more and more. I appreciate it. I will show you and the rest of your kinsmen for what they are down here. You're a bunch of good old boy bitches.
to help people. They all have a heart and the passion to help others.
That's why they lie in statements. Go ahead and tell this piece of shit exactly what it is.
When I walked off in there, when my husband walked off in there, excuse,
call.
no,
There's no
no,
point
play,
in
hang
this
on, let
call.
me say something. Let me say one thing.
Bye.
Uploaded.